Alright, welcome guys to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna cover a couple topics of my life in a way that this whole pandemic has impacted me, and I'm sure a lot of you have gotten impacted harsh and probably a lot more harder than I have. One, I got laid off. Second, I'm actually an immigrant, and I'm sure a lot of you probably don't know that. Yes, I live in California. I live in the U.S. But just because I live in California or in the U.S. doesn't mean I'm actually, a citizen or a permanent resident. I've been living here my whole life, and what sucks is that, I'm still not a permanent resident or U.S. citizen. I'm 23 years old as we speak, and the way this pandemic affected me is, like I said, first I got laid off. Second, my deferred action of childhood arrivals is in the process. Well, it already went through. I barely renewed it this last 2 months ago, before this whole situation of COVID-19 started happening, and where the country and each state that got impacted harder had to shut down. It stopped my process. All I needed to do was get my fingerprint scanned and my picture taken, and I would have been working. But since the job where I work at, they're like, hey, you don't have your work permit, we can't keep you here anymore. And I was like, fuck, excuse my language. Yeah, it's a stressful situation right now. I hope we do open up. I do hope for sure that we open up the state, because I do want to get back to work. I hate being at home. I hate not working. I hate not doing anything at all. And that's one of the reasons why I'm struggling so much right now. And I know I'm not the only one out here struggling, like this. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there struggling, and I hope you guys can hang in there for sure. I started this channel because I just wanted to teach people about cars and projects, and I couldn't really focus on it too much because I had a full-time job. I would always be working. I can barely make time to make videos. It is time consuming as well to make videos and to edit them. But here I am, not editing them and just posting them up. So please don't hate, just appreciate. And I hope I can, provide more footage for you guys later down the road. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm going through right now. It's like a little vlog, and I'm just yapping. I want you guys to know one thing about me. I don't live with my parents. Both my parents are immigrants. Yeah, they're both immigrants in the U.S. It kind of does make it harder because I don't live with them. It's not that I chose not to live with them. It's that they kicked me out. Well, one of them did. My stepdad kicked me out, and my mom, well, she's not doing so well either, which kind of sucks. I'm trying to get out there as much as I can. I'm doing my best to bring my family together, because I don't like seeing my family separated, and it's pretty hard. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have a total of 6 siblings. And it's not just hard for me, it's also hard for them, because as they're growing up right now, Uh, they have to worry about rent. They have to worry about there not being enough food on the table, or a roof over their head if their dad doesn't work, you know. And I got kicked out by my stepdad, which is their dad, and he's also an immigrant, which it sucks, you know. But I kind of said I wouldn't, you know, complain to the world, but here I am making this video, and I know some of you have had it harder, and I have met people in my life when I was in the foster care system. I met people that had it more rough than I had, and it just made me appreciate life a lot more. And you know, I can actually I can't relate to those that have gone through it harder, but I can understand you and see where you're coming from, you know. Yeah, if you guys don't see a video for like a good month or two, it's because I'm either working and I forgot to post a video, or make a video, or there's not enough income in my pocket to fix up my car. I posted up a video a while ago about me buying a second 240. Yeah, I bought a second 240, but because, you know, I knew I could flip it, you know, buy it, flip it, and junk it, you know. Kind of in that order. I bought it for I put $500 down for that car, and I still owed $500 more. Practically the car was going to cost me $1,000, and I couldn't afford it, but I wanted it badly because I wanted to restore this car. And again, to my struggles on like how I figured out how to afford that car, because, you know, I struggle myself with the whole with all my situation, you know, of jobless right now as we speak, and it was pretty hard at that time, but I'm still trying to follow my dreams of, you know, becoming a fucking I gotta stop cursing, of becoming a mechanic, a master tech, of building my dream car. You know, I have dreams, and my siblings have dreams, and everybody has dreams, and we all want to accomplish them somehow in a certain way, you know, and we will, and I know I will. I just gotta work hard for it. But I hope you guys can understand. You know, again, I jumped off the conversation. So the way I was able to afford that the red 240 was I gave the guy $500 cash down. Excuse me. I took everything off that car. The biggest struggle was trying to find a parking spot or a storage place where I can keep that car. So I kind of had to ask my stepdad, hey, can you let me, you know, keep this second car here? It's going to be junked like in 2 weeks. And I took everything off that car that I needed for this car. And after I took off everything I needed off that car, I started selling some parts off of that car to make money back, or to, you know, make the car pay off itself. And that happened very well. I was able to get $400 and something out of that car just by selling parts off of it, parting it out. And I gave the rest of that money that I made off that car to the guy, and the deal was done. I owned it completely, but then I ended up calling the junkyard after I knew I wasn't gonna need it anymore and not rip off any more parts. I called the junkyard. They're like, hey, we'll give you 3 bills, $300 cash or by check. And I'm like, all right, sweet, let's do it. When are you gonna come pick it up? They came and picked it up like a week later. After the 2 weeks have passed, a week later, they came and picked it up, gave me $300, made $300 off of it, and I practically only spent $200 on that car just to buy it. And it was pretty badass. Like, now, yeah, that's how I got that 240 and how I got rid of it. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to see videos like this of where I just talk to you guys and let you guys know my situation, or I'm able to share my life with you guys. I know a lot of people don't like to do this, but hey, I felt the need to, and I just want to grow in the YouTube community. I really do. Hopefully you guys like it, comment. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see on here. I have a couple more ideas coming up. This is gonna be a video that I'm gonna post probably today or tomorrow, and yeah, that's about it. You know, just stay home, stay safe. Let's hope for the best for California, and you know, hang in there, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video, which will be probably tomorrow.